Like that.
I'm done!
Shoot to kill? Main mostly. Let's get him up. This place looks booked and busy. This must be why there's so many cops over here.
Guys, I think I'm bleeding, you know?
Hey, do we have to come in for the lunch? Oh, okay, I'm gonna send more volunteers to help you set it up. Okay.
Guys, can we please take the elevator?
Go get help. All right, go get help. I got him.
Hey. Just put me down right over here, man. For the other guy. For the other guy. Hopefully he gets help. And for me, I don't know, I might get...
Six or seven bounties left to do. Can anyone help me out? Anyone? No? Hey! Hey! Was I supposed to get help, or were you supposed to get help?
We tried to go get help, it was just checking or whatever. A lot of people didn't get badges or anything like that.
You? Are any of y'all on my bounty?
Maybe buy everything, you know. But hey, I wouldn't miss this. I wouldn't miss RowdyHacks or anything like that.
RowdyHacks? Welcome to RowdyHacks. Introducing our director, Alex.
All right, we got lots to do, guys. We have workshops, we have food, we have snacks, we have everything you guys are catered to do. But just real quick, can we give a round of applause to our media team for that amazing intro? Now, before we get started, we have a little tradition around here. I call it the motto. Trey, can you help me with this one?
Yes,
I'll start it, and he'll reflect you guys. Rowdy, rowdy.
Let's get rowdy.
Howdy, howdy. Let's get rowdy. All right. It's pretty good, it's pretty good. Let's try it one more time. Howdy, howdy.
Let's get rowdy.
Howdy, howdy.
Let's get rowdy.
That's a crowd. That's a crowd right
That's a crowd right there.
Excellent. Now, let's do a little bit of introductions to the people who made it happen. Of course, you guys know me. I'm Alex, the director.
I'm the co-director.
Now let's meet the team who did it all. Logistics, we have Rashi, An, and Bedisha. And as well as we have Miguel, Rania, and Derek. From the tech team, we have Joshua, Carter, and Abby, Eric, and Adan. From the PR team, we have Reese, Vivian, Diego, and as well as Jabril and Savannah. Now from the design team, we have Abby, Rin, and Diego. And from the media team, pretty big one, Enor, Sean, Daniel, Atticus, Bill, Aiden, Ilyana, and Rashi, and Arnav, Jabril, and Joseph. Now, before we get started, guys, it is not easy to put up this kind of event. It takes time, it takes effort, but most of all, it takes help from our sponsors. So, can we give a big round of applause to our sponsors who provided food, who provided snacks, who provided merch, who provided everything? But we also have to give a special shout out to our title sponsor, Swivel, and the workshop GraphQL Federation across any type of service. So to Swivel, thank you for being our title sponsor. Thank you for providing us with the funds to put this on as an event, for not only for ACM, but for all our hackers as well. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Now, before we get started, Swivel has some couple of words to say to you guys. So, of course, we have the speaker.
Hello, can everyone hear me? Awesome. Well, I wasn't expecting the start of this, so I don't know how I'm going to follow that. That was pretty awesome. Thank you. So I just want to start with a welcome and just say I'm really excited to welcome everyone to UTSA's 11th annual hackathon. You're in for a wild and rewarding ride. You're going to be in for breakthroughs, bugs, and unexpected challenges. There'll probably be at least one moment where someone says, "Did I just delete the entire code base?" Believe me, I've seen it all. I do want to stop and say thank you to UTSA and the RowdyHacks organization for being able to be the title sponsor of this event. It is an honor of mine to be able to continue Swivel's partnership in the industry, and specifically in San Antonio, to really help build up the engineering and tech community here. And this is really helping to invest some time into the next wave of engineers into this great city of ours. Funny enough, Swivel just finished their second annual hackathon yesterday. We flew in a bunch of engineers from all remote engineers and from our second location in Michigan. And we had a week-long event with a lot of fun activities. And some of the best things that I saw from that event as a leader were just how everyone came together to solve some amazing problems. But they took the time to invest in each other and really stay together and have after-hours events, some side quests. And so as a leader, it was just astonishing to see everyone come together, people that we don't get to see every day. So I will say, let me ask, how many of you, is this your first hackathon? Wow. So I will say, just lean in on the experience. It'll be something that you remember forever, and just have fun and learn. It'll be a fun ride. Whether this be your first or your next in a line of several hackathons, it's a really rewarding experience. Let me introduce myself. I'm Joshua Luke, the Chief Technology Officer at Swivel. I've got over 20 years experience in the technology industry, and the last 14 specifically in the financial services industry. I've got an engineering background. Started as a coder, have a CS degree from Texas A&M Corpus Christi. But I moved into leadership. I really liked to solve complex problems, but really to enable others to unlock their full potential. I really enjoy seeing growth in my teams and my partners. My hobbies, I enjoy playing pool, camping, hiking, and pretty much any sport. We have a ping pong table at the office. I'm really competitive. But I've also included a QR code here. It's my digital business card. So if you're interested in connecting, please do so. So who's Swivel? Swivel is a fintech that lives and breathes payment processing, specifically for financial institutions and community organizations. I'd think K through 12 schools, credit unions, community banks, the like. We really help to move money securely, quickly, and meaningfully in places where it matters. Think of helping school cafeterias go cashless, or enabling a credit union to help payment processing for members of their loans. Supporting nonprofits with their payment tools. It is where we like to be. But we don't do this alone. Our parent company is SWBC, and they've been serving communities for the last 5 decades. You probably recognize the logo, either on billboards around town, maybe at the Spurs Arena, where it's prominently displayed there, or just at community events. The owners are extremely invested in the community here, and they want to see San Antonio grow just as much as Swivel does. SBC is a diversified financial services company with over 14 different business units. One of those is the Financial Institutions Group, which Swivel is part of. It is their commitment to integrity and innovation that we build upon, and it allows us to focus on solving real-world problems for real people. We are working together to make financial technology more inclusive, resilient, and meaningful. So I'm sure most of you heard about the mythical 10x developer. I thought this might be a good point of discussion for a bunch of people just joining in the industry here. If you haven't, it's stated that they're about 10 times more proficient than your average engineer. I will say, I've seen a lot of really top talent engineers, and I've worked with quite a few. And in tech circles, they are often glorified to the point where they code faster than a rocket, launching a rocket into space, or you know, they can round up bugs in their sleep, or they write code so elegant it makes compilers weep. Yes, I know, it's funny, yeah. But this really exaggerates individual coding speed and brilliance beyond realistic expectations. The true value is not in the individual brilliance of a coder. It is in their collaborative strength. Me specifically, I'm not looking for a 10x developer. I'm looking to build 10x teams. A 10x team member really helps to excel at collaboration and elevating their teammates. They're coachable and curious. They drive continuous learning and improvement. They prioritize team success over their personal recognition. And a hackathon is a perfect place to really showcase these traits and to build upon them. You get to build connections. You're thrown into teams, some with friends and some with strangers. You're going to have to make decisions quickly, divide and conquer, get through tough discussions, resolve disagreements, and hopefully teach each other a thing or two along the way. I started adding some of our Swivel core values to these slides because I think they really hit on some of the things that we value as a company. Do the right thing is one of them, and really helping to lean in on teaching each other and having meaningful conversations around how to solve disagreements is one of those key traits. To help you along this weekend, just thought I might talk to you about a framework that Swivel uses to help through these types of events. A plan could be to communicate early, divide and conquer, and integrate often. The key here is to work together and learn from each other. And I think our core value of stronger together really leans in on this framework. But we're also human-centered on our engineering. We focus on all the human and the people interactions that we have on a day-to-day basis. We want to make sure that we're asking questions, offering help. Be the teammate you want to be at a startup or a Fortune 500 company or a late night production incident. Get really interesting. You learn a lot about people in those. But take people first. That is another core value that we live by and is extremely important for Swivel. Now, I really wasn't going to talk about AI, but because I'm expecting that you're hearing about that in pretty much every corner of your classes, social media, it's everywhere, right? It really is. But I'd be remiss if I didn't really talk about the impact it's having within our organization. AI tools are helping to write code. They're reviewing pull requests. They're even suggesting architecture changes. At Swivel, we use tools like Amazon Q, and GitHub Copilot as coding assistants. We really use them to help us augment our capabilities and really accelerate the repetitive tasks so we can focus on really meaningful and hard work. Let AI help with those repetitive tasks. It's not going away. It's another tool in your tool belt. But the human skills do still matter. AI can't help with empathy, can't replace team dynamics, and they can't really help replace the feeling you get when you get to solve problems as a team that have not yet been cracked. So lean in on those traits. Those are what separate you from everything else that's happening. And I've got one final challenge to you. Be a supportive teammate who listens. Be the engineer who uplifts. And be the person who makes the crew better just by being on it. And happy hacking. Thank you.
Now, up next, Red Bull.
Hello, everyone. My name is Monique,
And I'm Elisa.
and we're here with Red Bull today to talk about Red Bull Tetris. So our mission for this is to take Tetris, which is obviously such a iconic game, and kind of blend it with Red Bull qualities, with mind-vitalizing energy, to establish Red Bull Tetris as one of the most exciting gaming tournaments out there.
And so let's talk about the tournament setup. So from June through October, people worldwide are playing Red Bull Tetris. And so the qualifiers consist of playing the mobile game, which is on your mobile device. It's a quick 3-minute game. And then the national finals, which is on your desktop, 20 minutes. And then the finals is going to be in Dubai. And so just to know, if you are wanting to play Red Bull Tetris, October 31st is going to be our cutoff deadline. And so a little bit about it, like I was saying, on your mobile device, it's to keep the focus of mobile that suits better for the concept and allowing fairness competition. So like I said, it's also a quick 3-minute game, so where the players dive in, compete, and come back for more, making it the round's high replay value. And so there are also special effects within the game as well. So there are fun twists and dynamic visuals, ensuring that every session feels fresh and thrilling. And then also something to know is the Golden Tetramino. So that clears all 4 blocks of the Golden Tetramino from the board to earn 1 entry into the sweepstakes. And so the sweepstakes is you getting the chance to go view the finals in Dubai.
So our national finals will be in November. They will be at the Hard Rock Guitar Hotel in Hollywood, Florida. And it will be the PC game. Then our world final will be in December. It will be a 4-day immersion experience with first day tournament and our final day.
And so just some questions that people have is like, how do you lock in your score? So you can't forget to register your score after your first game. So it's a key step in competing for a spot into the national finals, maybe even to the world final in Dubai. So you can sign up by using your email and then follow those steps right after that it asks you. And then also who can participate. So players must be 18 of age or older. And so the sweepstakes is only legal to residents in the United States, including DC, at any date of entry, and additional restrictions such as age or local laws may apply.
Right, so to view the leaderboard, you will just select USA and then you will select RowdyHacks. This QR code, that it is at some of the tables, but it will take you straight to the leaderboard. Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, we have MLH speaking. Go, Paul. Woo! Oh.
You guys know.
Just gonna say.
Okay. All right, everyone, how are we all doing? Okay. How many of you have already checked out the MLH table? Raise your hand. Yay, that's amazing. If you haven't already, swing by our table to grab some cool swag and learn more about our prize categories. I'll be introducing all of that to y'all very shortly, so let's jump right in. Hi, everyone. I'm Sathvika. I'm a coach at Major League Hacking. I use she, her pronouns, and I can speak 5 languages. We also have Paul with us here in the back. He's right here. And so he's also a coach at Major League Hacking, uses he, they pronouns, and has a PhD in building telescopes on balloons, and it's also his birthday. With that, everything that you need to know for this weekend will be available at this link, which will also be posted in the Discord. So you can ask any questions, prize categories, talk to mentors, find teammates, and see all the announcements. And this is the Discord channel. So you might be asking, what is Major League Hacking? So we are the global hacker community, and it is our mission to empower all of y'all to support you in any way possible, such as hosting events, workshops, and so much more. By being here at RowdyHacks, you are a part of our community of over 1.2 million hackers just like you. So a round of applause for everyone here. So what are we doing this weekend? By being here at RowdyHacks, we're here to support you build whatever your heart desires. With that, I'm going to introduce a couple of workshops. So our first workshop is going to be an Intro to Google AI Studio workshop, where you'll be able to see the different features that Google AI Studio has and integrate that into your project. And that will be at 2 p.m. in workshop room 1. Next, we also have the GitHub Copilot workshop at 4:30 p.m. And you can see all of the cool features that we also call GitHub Copilot our 5th secret teammate of our group. So you can see all of the cool features that you can integrate with that. So come to our workshops to get some limited edition swag, like these MLH season mascot t-shirts. We have all of the resources that you need and some amazing prizes that you can win, which I will be going over. So to begin with a partner, we have OpenRouter. And so with OpenRouter, you'll get $10 in credits. And OpenRouter is a single point access to call and manage multiple different LLMs, which will be perfect if you're trying to experiment with different AI models. We also have the best domain name for GoDaddy registry, and you can win a digital gift card for the best domain name. And make sure you use the code on that card that you were given at check-in. Next, we have Auth0, and so Auth0 makes it super simple to add secure authentication to your project, and it's free to sign up, and you can use any Auth0 APIs or tools, and the winner gets a pair of wireless headphones. Next, we got Google Cloud showing us how to unlock our AI superpowers with Google Gemini. So if you use the Gemini API in your hack, you can get the chance to win some cool Google swag. 11 Labs is also doing a prize category, so just integrate 11 Labs into your hack, and they make it super easy to build a conversational AI agent using realistic voice. So you'll be eligible to win some custom Apple AirPods. DigitalOcean is also sponsoring a prize for best use of DigitalOcean using their gradient AI model, and that's for cloud infrastructure. It makes it easy to train, deploy, and build using their AI applications. And so use DigitalOcean to win some of their prizes. Next, we have our newest sponsor, Vultr. And so Vultr is a powerful cloud platform, and you can use that to deploy your hack instantly. And you get $250 worth of free credits when you sign up, which is amazing. Lastly, we have Cloudflare. So you can use Cloudflare to build, deploy, and deliver AI full stack applications, and it's one of the largest networks in the world, and the winning teams will get Arduino kits. If you need to see any of those again, go to our dev post. And one thing I really want to emphasize is make sure you demo tomorrow, even if your project is not fully working. That's totally okay. I demoed my first hackathon project even when it wasn't fully complete and still won a prize, and that was really cool just by sharing what I built and talking with the judges. So definitely demo, and if you do, you get a custom RowdyHacks I demoed sticker, which is super cool. Now, I've been wanting to do a demo myself, so if you'll give me the next couple of minutes, I'm going to build a small project live on stage. We're going to be making a quick web app that lets us interact with Google Gemini, and if you're new to coding, don't worry at all. This part might move fast, but it's meant to show you what's capable with Google Gemini. Okay. So I have a prompt up and ready to go, and I'm using this application called RuCode, so I'm just going to press enter. And RuCode connects directly to Google Gemini. It doesn't just help us generate code, but it also gives us commands that we can handle and allows us to set up our environment automatically. I'm just going to click proceed while running. So it's just running by itself. And it's generating some of our files for us, installing some of the packages that we need. And with RuCode, you have different checkpoints as well, so that just helps you ensure that you're meeting the goals that you need to and getting all the files up and running. And so before I jump into the app, I want to call out something important, our API key. So in this demo, we're using the Open Router API key, which is a really cool platform that lets you handle a lot of different large language models. So instead of signing up for 5 different services, you can just plug it into Open Router, and that lets you switch in between models super easily, and it's great for hackathons when you want to experiment with different things. So now, okay, so it says it's running here, so I'm just gonna click on that. And so this is our chat bot, so I can say something like, hello. It says, how can I help you today? I can also ask it like, what is MLH? It might take a second. we'll give it a second. Okay, yeah, so this is the response that it gave. We can see that it's in a markdown file, so you might need to tweak the settings a little bit to get it into a format that's more accessible to you all. So I would just want to take this one step further. So I'm going to get my prompt for ngrok, and what this is going to do is it's going to create, it's a reverse proxy tunnel, and it takes your local server and it gives it a secure public URL. So now all 300 of you can access it on my local computer. So I'm just going to grab that link. Open it, and it's the same thing. So everyone can now access that at this link. And so there you go. We built a live Gemini demo right here on stage. We used Open Router to connect to powerful LLMs, and then we used ngrok to make our local app globally accessible to everyone. And if you're curious about how I did that or want to learn more information about the tools I use, come by and talk to me at the MLH table after this. And one last thing, if you're a first-time hacker, don't be intimidated. These tools are used to make your projects a lot more easier, so just start building and it'll get easier. Okay, on a serious note, MLH hackathons are a safe space for everyone, and by being here at this event, you're agreeing to the MLH Code of Conduct. So please be respectful. Harassment and abuse are not tolerated at all. If you ever feel uncomfortable throughout this event, come find me or Paul or any of the organizers, or you can also reach out to the incidents team directly. Thank you to all our partners that make MLH possible, and happy hacking, everyone.
Said we do take things really serious here. It's a safe space. It's a community here. So here are some important resources. On the screen we have our non-emergency line. You can call that phone number at any time. If it's not an emergency, and they will be there to help. And then in case of an emergency, you can call that number as well. I highly recommend you take a picture of this. This will also be on our survival guide as well, so you can have that information. We also have a PSO in the first floor. So if any incidents happen, you let an organizer know close by, or you let that PSO know, and then we will take care of it and handle it. And even if you don't think it's an emergency, you don't know, still call that emergency line. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Then important resources. So hacker badges. They are necessary for you and your fellow hackers' safety. Please make sure you have them at all times. I do know we let people in and out of the building, so especially coming back in the building, please have those on, as we know you've checked in already, and you're good to go. Only PD officers and RowdyHacks organizers can let you in. It can't be a friend, can't be a teammate. They cannot let you into the building. And then our big thing, our SP1 lockout policy. Due to us being on a downtown of San Antonio, it gets pretty dark. I know they're still doing construction, so it might feel a little unsafe here. So we just want to make sure everybody is safe here. So hackers are available to go in and out of the building freely from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday, October 25th, which is today. So that means between time you checked in till 6 p.m., you can go in and out of the building as long as you have your badge. There's no checkout policy or anything like that. You're free to go. If you want to explore downtown, if you're your first time here in San Antonio, you can. If hacker decides to leave after 6 p.m. on Saturday, they will not be able to enter the building until 6 a.m. on Sunday, October 26th. Say it's 10 o'clock, you're tired, you want to go home and sleep instead of sleeping here, which is totally understandable. If you leave after 6 p.m., just know that you won't be able to come back in until the next day at 6 a.m. So right before breakfast. So just keep that in mind when you do leave after that time. Make sure you don't leave anything if you leave, or if you have teammates staying there, they're watching that stuff because you will not be able to come back in. Building policy. Please do not move any of the furniture or tables in the classrooms, especially the conference rooms. You can tell by the oval. The reason is because SB1 has amazing tables, and they're all connected with wires, and you can plug your devices in. And just moving those can mess up the wiring, or just cause issues with the tables. So if the tables are connected, please do not move them together. And then going over guilds. So you probably got guilds when you did your verification and your hacker badge, and you're probably wondering what those are. So guilds are just a way that we can help just keep Rowdy Hacks organized, we have Cowboy, we have Alien, we have Martian, we have Outlaw, and we have Sheriff. I don't know about you guys, but I'm part of Cowboy. I think that's a top guild right here. So I'm just saying, guys, like Cowboy,
Outlaw.
Cowboy's on top.
Outlaw.
I think Liam's on Cowboys too, right? You're. Yeah, let's go Cowboys. Yes, but with those, they will also have A and B, and with those dictate the lines for lunches. So when we're doing lunches, we'll have one side line A, line B, and that's how you know which side you go on.
Now, going over the schedule, it's pretty packed, so stay with me, guys. And just in case you guys do happen to forget some of this information, maybe you want to take a picture of a slide I went to too quickly or Trey ran through too quickly, we do have at the end of it our Discord, our schedule, and as well as our survival guide links that will be shown at the end. But following the schedule, we have, after this, we have one workshop, team building and workshop. We have an intro to GitHub workshop from 2 to 3, as well as an intro to Google AI Studio workshop. From 3 to 4:30, we have Swivel's workshop, which is GraphQL federation across any type of service. Following that, from 4:30 to 5:30, we have Hacking with Copilot workshop and the intro to LLMs workshop. Then, following that, we have the Fast API workshop, then dinner, and activities will be a card game night, a Cowboy Bebop watch party, which personally I will be attending. Favorite show. And then following on Sunday, we have our midnight snack from 12 to 1 a.m., a cup stacking, then breakfast starting at 7:30 a.m. Then we have a dev post workshop from 10 to 11, which I recommend any person who doesn't know how to upload to dev post to go to that. They will answer all your questions, and not only that, it will make it easier for you to submit your projects. Now, following that, our hacking ends. Then we have lunch, followed by a 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. of judging. And after that, we have my personal favorite event, karaoke, and as well as the after hack relax. And then following that, from 4:30 to 5:30, we will have our closing ceremony. Now, just like I discussed, if you guys did, I just gave you guys a lot of information about schedule. You know, maybe you need to remember every single one, or maybe there's a specific workshop that you want to go to. Don't know what the time is. All up right here. QR codes. Discord. We'll be making announcements for lunches. Schedule, as the name explains, schedule. And as well as a survival guide, what to do in any situation. If you have any questions about anything, it is most likely in our survival guide. So I recommend, if you scan any QR code, it'd be that one. Now, the good stuff. The challenges, the tracks, and the prizes. Now, let's just have some baseline guidelines. Teams are only up to 4, just to keep it fair across everyone. If you're by yourself, a duo or a trio, that's also perfectly allowed. We don't allow any one group past 4 members. Prizes are 1 per team member. And it is possible to win multiple prizes across different tracks, but you must submit a dev post before 12 p.m. to be eligible. Now, the beginner track clarification. Over 51% of your team must be attending RowdyHacks 11 as a first-time hacker. So that means 3 of your members must be a hacker. Now, does this mean that if your teams are full of beginner, you still want to try for the overall because you're feeling it? Of course, do it. We just keep this to keep it fair for everyone, for both beginners and advanced and intermediate coders. Now, for the Swivel Challenge, we have one of our representatives from Swivel to talk about it. So as they're coming up, can we give a big round of applause? It's all you, man.
Thanks, everybody. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I'm Zach. Always welcome me back. That kind of rhymes. Sorry. But we're running another challenge this year, not only just being the title sponsor. So if you have questions about it, totally hit me up. But we're looking for someone or a project or an application that's focused on delivering. Good. So just getting started. So serve an application that's helping helps underserved communities manage and move money. So think about those groups, think about those ideas. That could be students like yourself, nonprofits, local organizations, specific parts of cities that you're aware of, any type of underserved community that you can think of. And when you're pitching that, make sure you tell me and tell the judges what that group is. In addition, we're looking for not only that kind of application, we are looking for a collaboration feature added to that. So that collaboration feature could be a shared budgeting app. It could be a group payments option. It could be a co-signing for accountability. It could be a bunch of different things. We left it broad enough so that not only could you participate in our challenge, but you can make sure to still participate in a lot of challenges happening this weekend at RowdyHacks. All that being said, winning a challenge is pretty cool, but what do you get out of it, right? So we will have some amazing prizes that I'll be able to present to y'all here in person to our winning team, as well as a custom hoodie to some of our previous winners, so it'll be pretty elite. As well as to the winning team, you'll have the opportunity to present your winning project to our executive team of Swivel. So hopefully that entices you enough. If you have any more questions, I'm available in the Discord partner channel. My name is Zach, ZAQ, if you need more information. I'll have some of my team hanging out with me this weekend, so if you have questions, let us know. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, going on to prizes, best theme is winning is a visual TV. Following that, we got best design. They're winning a Steam Deck. Stream. My fault. Best cyber gets a Beat Solar 3 and an Anchor charger. Ooh. Best hardware wins a Vallejo's Raspberry Pi 4. Now the beginner track. First place, we got AirPods Pro 3. In second place, we have an Amazon Echo. And in third place, we have a mechanical keyboard. Overall track. First place, we got the Meta Quest. Already including with the game of Batman. I wish I got that for myself. Second place, we got the Milky Way Lego set with over 30,000 pieces. Also wish I got that for myself. And for third place, we got the Apple Watch SE 2nd generation. Now, you guys know about the rules. You guys know about what we do here. You guys know about the schedule. If you guys have any questions, of course, find anyone wearing an organizer badge or wearing this sick t-shirt, which we'll be handing out at the closing ceremony. Now, before we leave, I want to give y'all a little more energy. As y'all leave, get some more blood flowing in the brain. So can I get a howdy, howdy?
Let's get rowdy!
Howdy, howdy?
Let's get rowdy!
Howdy, howdy?